Okay, so I'm Ming and now I would like to talk about our project. And in our project, we have 10 places. So over here, and now all the place we use the function type is in integer because for more easier that when we choose the place, so which is from 1 to 10. So for the origin and destination, the function type is integer because all our place which are determined by the all numbers. And here this part is for the choice of our place. So all here we use switch because it have 10 cases. Okay.
I'm Eric Tan, and now I will perform the price equation, which is this equation. Okay, now we will start from the top. Okay, this is our calling function for price, and then this is how we count the price for the distance. Okay, this int distance will be calling back to the main int letter. So now we will talk about this. Okay, this distance is equal to place 1 minus place 0, which place 1 is origin and then place 0 is the distance. Not the distance but the destination. Okay, next, after we found out the distance between the origin and the destination, and then we'll perform this equation, okay, which the distance between will times 5 and then become the price that for the distance. Okay, why is this two things exist is because of when the distance is greater than the place, and then the number will be positive, so it will only be positive, while if the distance is greater than the origin, it will become negative, so it will perform this equation and it will become positive. Okay, next we will print out the price, and then this will be the number of the price. Okay, after calculate that, then it will turn to the main int, which is this equation. It will become price to the place. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, I'm Boyuan. I'm talk about the seat. So we want to use the table to show that the bus seat location, and we use print for function to show that like a table. You can see that we have 18 seats on the 3 column. The left have 2 column and the right have 1 column, and so we have 3 columns. So we will print for that table to show the bus seats, and we just allowed one person to buy 2 tickets, and we also have to choose one day for if you buy 2 tickets, and we use int like this, and here is would you like to put a second ticket. If one person to buy this seat and another one to buy another seat, this system will show that this seat is buy already and it's not available. And we also have to buy the same day and same place. Here is 2. If you want to buy this place 0, so another people can't buy on this place 0. So well, this people buy place 1, and and other people can't buy this one.
Okay, hello, I'm Keneth, and then so I'll be talking about the user-defined function for dates. So this is the user-defined function, integer dates. Okay, since the date is all numbers, so we just put integer date, day, month, and year. So we declare all this thing. Then you put in printf, enter the date of departure in format of date, day, month, and year. And then so enter the day, scan it, then the month, and scan, and then year, and then we scan it. After that, we put the condition, and the condition is if day is less than 0 or more than 31, and then we printf error, which is error, the date is invalid. And then else, if the month is less than 1 or more than 12, and then we printf error, the month is invalid. And then else, if the year enter is less than 2019, and then print also error, the year that enter is selected is invalid. And then else, after this condition is applied, and then else print out the selected date of departure is %d, which is day, month, and year. Then we return this user-defined function to the main function, which is right here.
So today we'll be explaining about the code starting from integer main. So you get to see that the integer main and under the integer main we declare all these different things, which are the places, the distance, balance, amount, payment, ticket, dates, gender, choice, seat, and seat place. So we start with do and while statement. So we start with the place and the origin. The place call is defined by using the origin, and then we set the place on, which is basically where we are going to start from, the origin of the bus ticket. Then we set in the destination and also the list of places inside of all these functions. And if during the selection of the destination we select 11, the place will automatically go back to the origin. Means that if we select 11, it will jump back to the last section, which was the origin, to select another ticket. And so continuing on with do, with the other do and while function, if starting from dates and date here, we call the date function in order to select a date for our bus ticket. Then we have a seat place and seats, which calls the seating function, where we can select our seats. Gender is where we select our gender, male or female. Choosing gender is basically the same thing. And distance, which calculates the price of the destination. Next we have the printf here is just to make the spacing a bit nicer. Then we'll have would you like to book a second ticket? This is the question. Continuing on, we have another spacing here, and a printf function that types out the question, do we want to proceed, or do we want to pick another ticket, or do we want to go back to the previous section. Then we scanf that choice, which then saves the choice, and then based on that choice we have a different reactions or actions after that. So if the choice is 3, it will go back to the previous section. If the choice is 1, it will continue on doing the same thing as we did before up here. And if the choice is 2, which says no, proceed to payment, then the choice will automatically bring us to payment. If anything else is typed in, there will be an error or invalid command. Let's say we type 4, it will come out error, invalid command. For distance, this is to calculate the balance amount. Basically, distance is the distance it's 0 plus distance 1, which is the first trip. If let's say we have 2 tickets, distance 0 will be the first ticket, distance 1 will be the second ticket. The total amount to be paid will be calculated as distance 2, and then it will ask us to pay the amount of the ticket price. So then we have a scanf for payment. Balance amount is equals to payment minus distance. So if the balance amount is 0, that means we pay correctly, accurately, then the transaction will be successful and it will say thank you for your payment. If the balance amount is more than 0, means we overpay, then they will type out the balance will be, transaction successful, but you detected you overpaid for a ticket, the balance will be credited into your account soon. If we underpaid, then we will say transaction failed, the amount you paid was insufficient, it will be credited into the remainder will be credited into your account soon. And also thank you for your payment. Then we have a return 0 that ends the whole thing. That's it.
Hello, my name is Wei Lun. So I'm going to show you how this code is work. So let's run it first. Okay, I'm going to choose my origin, which is, okay, let's say I'm going from BMP Pekan. So I press 1 because BMP Pekan is at number 1. So where is my destination? I set it to Kelantan. Okay, I press 5 where the Kelantan is at 5. Okay, so they're going to ask me where is the date where the date of departure. So I press, okay, the date is I set to 12, and then the month still December, okay, 2019. Okay, so I'm going to choose my seat. So let's say I choose seat number 1. Okay, and obviously I'm male, so I'm going to pick male. Okay, so let's say if I want to book the second ticket, I'm going to press 1, but for number 2, where I'm going to order only one ticket, so this code will directly bring me to the payment. So let's say I'm going to pick another ticket, so I press 1, and then the same thing again, I'm going to choose BMP Pekan, okay, to Kelantan again. So the same date, 12 December 2019, where I'm going back to Kelantan with my friend. Well, so I'm going to pick another seat. I'm going to sit beside him, so I press 2. Okay, my friend is male, so pick 1. So the total amount of the ticket is 40 ringgit, so I'm going to pay 40 ringgit, so I press 40 and then done. So thank you, this is all for me. Hello, my name is Wei Lun. So I'm going to show you how this code is work. So let's run it first. Okay, I'm going to choose my origin, which is, okay, let's say I'm going from BMP Pekan. So I press 1 because BMP Pekan is at number 1. So where is my destination? I set it to Kelantan. Okay, I press 5 where the Kelantan is at 5. Okay, so they're going to ask me where is the date is, where the date of departure. So I press, okay, the date is I set to 12, and then the month still December, okay, 2019. Okay, so I'm going to choose my seat. So let's say I choose seat number 1. Okay, and obviously I'm male, so I'm going to pick male. Okay, so let's say if I want to book the second ticket, I'm going to press 1, but for number 2, where I'm going to order only one ticket, so this code will directly bring me to the payment. So let's say I'm going to pick another ticket, so I press 1, and then the same thing again, I'm going to choose BMP Pekan. Okay, to Kelantan again. So the same date, 12 December 2019, where I'm going to back to Kelantan with my friend. Well, so I'm going to pick another seat. I'm going to sit beside him, so I press 2. Okay, my friend is male, so pick 1. So the total amount of the ticket is 40 ringgit, so I'm going to pay 40 ringgit, so I press 40 and then done. So thank you, this is all for me.